Hello friends, welcome back to Block Bytes. Filecoin is the OG for decentralized storage projects in Web3. However, a new challenger is rising from the shadows, and it promises to be a leaner, faster, and cheaper than the incumbent. Let's find out. Shadowdrive is a decentralized storage project on Solana that is the equivalent of the EVM-based Filecoin network. In many ways, Shadowdrive is a better version of Filecoin as it claims to be simpler, faster, and more secure. I like Filecoin and what it has achieved so far. However, it is becoming more apparent that the Solana ecosystem is poised to see the same bull run that Ethereum and its generation of protocols saw years back. When I came across Shadowdrive, it piqued my interest and I wanted to learn about it. While researching, I came across this detailed technical blog on their website explaining every area of comparison with Filecoin, which I will cover in this video. Since this is a new project currently on testnet, no mainnet data points or metrics are available to compare it with Filecoin. The only comparison is what is in this blog, and so I want you to take this with a pinch of salt. Let me start this comparison by showing this table between the two projects. As you can see, both projects are very different in design aspects, like consensus, data distribution, blockchain, virtual machine, and security. On performance parameters like speed, latency, and scalability, Shadowdrive claims to be better. To start, it is essential to know that Shadowdrive is not an L1 blockchain, but more like a sidechain on Solana, so it does not have the complexities of a layer 1 blockchain like Filecoin. It also has a unique consensus mechanism called DAGGER, based on a faster type of distributed ledger technology called directed acyclic graph or DAG, which is used in several other projects like IOTA, Say, Caspa, and even Filecoin. However, the way it is implemented in Filecoin is different. So combining these two makes Shadowdrive a more straightforward, leaner, faster protocol than Filecoin. Filecoin's vision is to compete with centralized Web3 storage giants like AWS. So it chose a general purpose design similar to Ethereum to encourage the open development of different service offerings as subnets or rollups on its chain. Shadowdrive, on the other hand, follows the Solana blockchain philosophy based on high speeds and scalability. However, it is also compatible with other virtual machines, which Filecoin is not, as it is only EVM compatible. As far as processing speed is concerned, Filecoin also uses something similar to DAG. However, the ledger or list of transactions is not maintained on it, which means the transaction blocks are stitched together serially like a chain. However, in Shadowdrive, the DAG itself stores transactions, making it closer to parallel processing and in turn faster. For the same reason, Shadowdrive would have less latency than Filecoin, allowing for faster upload and download speeds. Interestingly, Filecoin still uses offline means like mail to transfer large amount of data stored in tapes that would otherwise take a long time to transfer online. But according to Shadowdrive, its unique high-speed, low-latency design can scale up automatically to the size of the data requirement. On data security, again, Shadowdrive uses a more sophisticated technology called erasure coding. In Filecoin, erasure coding is not native and is only available as an optional feature. The blog says that for data storage and retrieval, unlike Filecoin's dual marketplace approach, where there is a separate marketplace for storage and retrieval, Shadowdrive is more straightforward. Data storage and retrieval on Shadowdrive are similar to Dropbox, where users can upload and retrieve their files. And the high-speed backbone of Solana, arguably the best for payments, is used for storage and retrieval payments. Now, I wonder why Filecoin does not have something as simple as this on their website. Nevertheless, there are other clients that you can use to store and retrieve your files on IPFS, like ChainSafe and Fleek. The blog then presents several data points of comparison between Filecoin and Shadowdrive, out of which I took out these three as they are the most relevant to the end user. Data storage time is around 5 to 10 minutes for a 1 megabyte file in Filecoin, whereas it is only 2 to 8 seconds on Shadowdrive. Data retrieval time is approximately 2 minutes on Filecoin, whereas it is 1 to 3 seconds on Shadowdrive. And the round trip of storing and retrieving a 1 mega file is approximately 5 to 7 minutes on Filecoin, which is their best case scenario, and 3 seconds on Shadowdrive. From this, it is clear that Shadowdrive is a much faster data storage and retrieval solution than Filecoin. But remember, these are testnet numbers for Shadowdrive. Okay, that was quite a lot. Let's pivot to something simpler like tokenomics. I couldn't find the token distribution, so let's examine the supply side numbers. The total supply of Shadow tokens, according to CoinGecko, is fixed at 169 million. And more than 158 million are already in circulation. That is a massive 94%, the highest I have ever seen. Also, the market cap at the moment is around $175 million at $1.04 per token price, which is only 0.07% of Filecoin's market cap. From this, you can imagine the potential upsides for this token. The Solana ecosystem is growing on me. While something is alluring about the complexity and vastness of the Ethereum and the Filecoin ecosystem, the pragmatist in me pulls me back to leaner, simpler, and cleaner design decisions, which has been the hallmark of the Solana ecosystem. Shadowdrive is no exception. If we assume the mainnet results to emulate the testnet numbers, then gentlemen, we have a much better alternative to Filecoin. I hope you like this video. Do like and share, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite. Bye.